Hello and welcome to today's section, and I'm Claire Chibueze. And today we're going to be looking at a transition to EdTech. How teachers, how educators can transition into the tech career, how they can find their feet, how teachers can leverage technology in the teaching and learning space. But first of all, let's look at this. Let's break down this term, right? So if you're joining this channel for the first time, kindly subscribe to this channel because I'll be bringing you a series on online teaching, EdTech, and how teachers, educators, and the stakeholders in the education field can utilize technology in facilitating teaching and learning practices. All right. So, firstly, what is tech? We've heard tech. Tech is actually an informal term or an abbreviated term for technology. Okay. So, when you hear the word tech, it means technology. And we all understand that technology is a tool that helps in improving our work. Okay, so technology can also be explained to be the application of conceptual knowledge to achieve practical goals. So when you apply any concept within technology, your aim of doing that is to achieve a goal, and this goal tend to be faster using technology. For instance, before we had our mechanical tools, which are also technology, we actually used a manual way of getting our things done. For instance, for grinding a substance, before now we make use of maybe a matter and pestle, right? But presently we have our blender, we have our grinder. These are actually technologies. Okay, so in the area of computer technology, these are tools, computer tools that aid work. Now when it comes to computer technology, we have two parts to computer technology. We have the software, we have the hardware. Now let me start with the hardware. The hardware are those physical part of the computer that we can see, we can touch. Okay, but for the software aspect of technology or computer technology are those parts of the computer that enable processes such as your app, okay, then your software, those parts you cannot see. For example, you are watching this series or you're watching this video with the aid of a computer software, which is the YouTube or maybe the Facebook, wherever you're watching this video from, and that is a software. Okay, so this is what we term as technology, tech. So when you get into tech, you're actually utilizing technology, which are tools, okay, that helps you to get your work done. So for teachers, we have the EdTech. Okay, EdTech is also an abbreviated term for educational technology, education technology. Okay, so which means you have infused education, teaching and learning practices in technology. Okay, so the integration of technology into the learning processes to improve teaching and learning outcome is EdTech. So you are making use of technology to improve teaching and learning processes, irrespective of the tool you are making use of, which means tech in education is an enhancer, which means you're actually combining computer hardware, computer software, and education theory to facilitate learning and teaching. Okay, so the fact that you're making use of these tools, that's the hardware and the software, does not mean you're going to eliminate the education theory, which means all that you do in your teaching practices to support learning should still be done. But this time around, you are making use of technology Okay, so can teachers utilize technology? Yes. And when a teacher is utilizing technology, this teacher is performing EdTech practices. When a learner is learning with the aid of technology, this learner is involved in EdTech practices. Okay, so what are the tools required in EdTech? We have tools, examples of tools in EdTech we utilize in EdTech. We have the LMS. LMS is the Learning Management System. Okay, now for the learning management system, we have all the practices that takes place in the classroom. In fact, I call it the classroom. The grading takes place in the classroom. When you pass across materials for learning, you're making use of the LMS. The Google Classroom is an example of one. Okay, we also have softwares and apps that are such as online platforms. These softwares and apps are usually online platforms that are used for various subjects, or it involves various learning styles. For example, you have some of your kids videos where you make use of the tracing, the drawing, the painting, right? So these are apps in EdTech. Okay, then we also have the interactive whiteboard you use in solving, sketching, displaying what you want your learners to learn. Okay, we also have the VR, which is the virtual reality, mostly for sciences, and augmented reality. Okay, so these tools makes for immersive learning that supports learners tend to get involved. Your learners tend to get involved in teaching and learning practices. Okay, so this EdTech requires the use of tools, it requires the use of platforms, especially softwares and apps that are designed to enhance education. So, like we have said, is EdTech important to teachers? Yes. But before I go on, let me also invite you to Teach Right Academy. Teach Right Academy is an online school. It runs for 4 weeks where teachers learn digital skills for teaching and learning practices. So all that you need to seamlessly transition to EdTech is available for you during your 4 weeks learning, and there are lots of benefits attached to being a part of this learning process. So you can see the link or more details of the online school in the description section of this video. Okay, so we're going to still go ahead with breaking in to EdTech or transition to EdTech. Right, so look out for more videos on this series. It's going to be mind-blowing. You're going to learn a lot. Don't forget to join Teach Right Academy community. The link is also in the description section of this video. Okay, so in coming videos, you're going to learn different career paths available for teachers in EdTech. I know a lot of times we only know how to teach online, right? So when we hear teachers that say, I want to get into EdTech, I want to land remote jobs, I want to work remotely as a teacher. When I ask them, they say they want to teach online. But then, beyond the teaching online, there are a lot of career paths available for teachers in EdTech. And lastly, before I leave you, don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video with other teachers, leave a comment, join Teach Right Academy community, and I have a book, From Educator to EdTech. Get it. You will be wowed at what you're going to find in this book. All right. See you in my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video. All right. I love you and I want to see you win. My name is Claire Chibueze. Bye for now.